Let's talk about macadamia nuts. Aussie's favourite nut? I think so. And the health benefits have been proven. We know it lowers your chances of getting heart disease or some types of cancers, and it helps to lower your blood pressure.
But the oil is also great for our skin, as its balance of fatty acids closely resembles healthy skin sebum. It absorbs super quickly and is non-greasy, plus has some wonderful nutritional benefits that we're going to look at in a few minutes, all of which makes macadamia the perfect oil for those with acne-prone or oily skin types.
And as it's generally teenagers who struggle with acne or oilier skin, my recipe today is quick and easy. They can make it themselves. You can toss it through some pasta or just serve it with a low GI sourdough bread for an afternoon snack.
Sounds great.
So for the basil, coconut and macadamia pesto, we're just going to throw it all in together. You can use a mortar and pestle and bash it, but I'm thinking about the teenagers here, and
yeah,
we're probably not going to do that. Although I do like to do it like that and keep it nice and chunky, but for a quick pesto, it's a gorgeous vegan pesto this, 1 cup of beautiful organic Byron Bay macadamia nuts, and they're still warm because I've just tossed them in my cast iron pan. No oil, just a dry roast. 1 cup. Grace, do you want to start picking those off for me, please?
Sure.
Some basil. You can use coriander if you like. You can use parsley. You can use whatever herb you like, actually. This beautiful organic shredded coconut. We know this is also great to reduce your blood pressure and keep your blood sugar even as well. So, what have I got there? 3/4 of a cup? 1 cup. I'm going to put 1 clove of garlic. I just smashed that. This is a nice Australian garlic. See how it's pink and not white, so it hasn't been dipped in bleach. So that's a really lovely garlic. Make sure you get Australian garlic as well. 1 clove, it's enough. You can leave the garlic out if you want. I'm going to put a little pinch of sea salt in there.
Is that enough, or shall we keep going?
Keep going on all of that, Grace.
Okay.
And I'm going to help Grace. I just got to pick this out of my garden. It's beautiful, organic, lovely, homegrown, lots of love in that basil. Oh, speedy.
Yeah.
And we'll put the stalks in the compost.
Okay.
Alright, and beautiful Australian extra virgin olive oil. And pesto needs a lot of olive oil. Isn't it gorgeous? And I know you can freak out about the olive oil content, but cut down on your fat from animal products and have less of it. And this is going to go a long way as well. Okay, let's see how that goes. Ready to whiz? There we go. Ooh, that smells pretty special. Let's have a little taste, Grace. Does that need more salt to you?
A little bit.
Really? And you're the girl that never eats salt. That means it does. Okay, so I'll put a little bit in, like that. Give it a little stir, and so this will keep for ages in the fridge. Put it in an airtight jar, and you just pull it out, toss it through the pasta, as we were saying. You make it spelt or quinoa pasta. It's just beautiful on crackers, just like that. And because you've got your macadamias in there, that's your protein. So you can have it just like that through pasta on a cracker, or coat your fish with it.
And how easy is it? Super easy. Teenagers could do that for sure.
Absolutely, and how beautiful for their skin, and they won't crave nasty fats and want to go to the takeaway joint down the road. They'd be more than happy to make that as well. It's really important to note that people with a high glycemic index diet have a greater likelihood of having acne. The glycemic index, which is often abbreviated to GI, is a measure of how specific foods will affect your insulin levels. So refined foods like white bread and pasta and white rice have a much higher GI than whole grain carbohydrates and vegetables, proteins, fats, and most fruits.
Janella, what does a high GI diet do to our skin?
Yeah, so the acne bacteria, which is present in very slight amounts on most healthy adult skin, doesn't break out, but a high GI diet leads to an increase in free insulin-like growth factor.
That's a mouthful,
Even if
isn't
I find
it?
it a mouthful, which is IGF-1. It prompts the acne bacteria present on our skin to rapidly multiply. So IGF-1 also stimulates sebum production, which makes skin more oily and provides a food source for the bacteria.
We don't want that.
No. Therefore, it's very important for acne sufferers to identify and eliminate high sugar or high GI foods and drinks from their diet.
After switching to a low GI diet, are there any other steps you recommend people do?
Well, alkalizing your system is always a good idea, and you can do this by drinking spirulina and checking your zinc levels, as both will support healthy skin and healing. Hormones also, you can't rule out a hormone imbalance, and there are some amazing hormones balances and natural herbs that you can use to keep your acne under control this way. So please talk to your naturopath or herbalist for more information. You'll be so glad you did.
And regular exercise can help increase your circulation, which then helps your pores eliminate toxins and waste. But it also helps you deal with stress.
Yeah.
And so many times, stress can be that cause of the hormonal disruption and causes inflammation. So we don't want to be ignoring our stress. There are some great relaxation tips on our website for people to download.
And the recipe that we made today is also available for download from Pure and Green's website, pureandgreen.com.au. And a regular skincare regime is also important, and Grace, she's going to talk us through that beauty tip right now.
Thanks, Janella. Nothing beats a mask at really removing deeper waste and toxins from the skin. So I'm going to show you how you apply one today, and we've invited Vicky in to be our model. Thanks for joining us. Now, to start with, you need to apply a cleanser and then an exfoliate to prepare your skin and remove any dead skin plugs. This is a really important step, so please don't forget this. If you do, if the escape route's blocked, when you're drawing toxins, a pimple's going to form. So you really need to remember to exfoliate before you apply a drawing mask.
Nice tip, Grace.
Yes. Now, I've added 6 pumps of Pure and Green's Hydrate Citrus Moisturiser into this bowl. We're going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of spirulina. There we go. Now, spirulina is a true superfood, wonderful at removing toxins and accelerating that drawing process, which is why we've added it today. What do you think of spirulina?
Oh, it's really, really high in protein, but I love it because it's a cooling substance, because it's grown in lake, so it's automatically cooling, and most of us have hot livers and we need to cool them down. So for a detox, it's wonderful. Or for stress or any liver symptoms like menstrual problems or headaches or insomnia, anything where our liver's overheated, it's just wonderful.
Oh,
add it to your smoothie.
Superfood then. Wonderful. So I've just added that so that there's no lumps. We just give it a stir so it's like a thick custard.
Pretty.
And now we're going to apply it to Vicky's face with a fan brush, but clean fingers would be fine as well. So you just avoid
the white t-shirt.
Yeah.
Singlet.
Actually, could you put that brown towel on Vicky for me, please? You might just protect her. So just avoiding the eyes, nose and mouth. Now, macadamia oil contains vitamin E, which is wonderful for reducing inflammation, and also vitamin A, which reduces skin thickness, keratin plugs, and it's oil production. So it's fantastic for people with an oilier skin type. It's got all those good qualities that you're looking for. So that's why we've used the Hydrate Citrus as a base for this mask.
Beautiful.
It's something that people can do at home.
It should give everyone at home a good laugh too. It's a gorgeous colour, but if people will just freak out. You could use barley grass or wheatgrass powder, couldn't you?
Yeah, whatever green superfood you've got at home. So leave that on for 10 to 20 minutes and then remove with a warm towel compress. Don't leave it on for any longer than that. It is very drawing, so it's best suited to an oilier skin. So if you've got dry skin, don't use this one at home. It's going to be too drawing for you. But there you go.
Thanks for that, Grace.
You're welcome.
And now let's go to the farm where this macadamia oil comes from.
You've got some macadamias to share with us that we can explain to viewers how they actually, so this is how it drops off the tree?
Yep, that's the husk, the green husk. So the nut is embedded in that. And when we harvest the nut, we strip off, we dehusk the nut, so we take the husk off. When we take the nut
And what comes
off, you see the nut in the shell.
Okay.
And then...
and that is very hard.
Yeah, that's very hard, yeah. Okay. But and we send that off to be processed, so that it gets cracked at a processor, and out of that comes the kernel.
Okay. Wow.
And I'm glad I ended up in macadamias because I think it's such a great product.
And I'm very glad you did too, because I use your oil in my products and it is gorgeous.
Thank you.
A beautiful product you produce. Obviously lots of love and care goes into looking after these trees.
Yeah, it's a big effort.
So for those struggling with acne or oily prone skin, I recommend the Pure & Green's citrus range of cleanse, tone, moisturize and exfoliate products. Cleanse, tone and moisturize every morning and night, and exfoliate twice weekly. On the days you do exfoliate, the order would be different. So it's cleanse, exfoliate, tone, moisturize. And for more information on this, please visit the Pure & Green website, pureandgreen.com.au.